Don't.
We're trying to save your friend. I thought time was of the essence. Cat puts his hand on his hips.
It is. Well done.
Let's just go.
How many of you have dark vision?
I do.
Us orcs
I
do.
do.
Yeah,
Everybody.
Okay, everybody.
Everyone.
Perfect. That makes it very easy on my end, so I don't have to say like different people see different things. It is dark. It doesn't look like there's any lights coming from anywhere, and as you get further into the tomb, the space feels tighter. So those of you who are like larger creatures are probably like, ooh, this is getting cozy. Hopefully it doesn't get too cozy. And you continually walk down the stairs. Now the staircase is very, very steep. It's one of those ones where like you can barely fit your feet on, and then like some of them are like different sizes than the other ones. It's kind of annoying if you're OCD.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah, like some of the steps are longer, some of the steps are shorter, and you're continually going on, but it's very steep. It looks like someone made this very quickly and did not.
Very annoyed.
With no thought process. There was no
Gaz
thought
is super
process.
short, so this isn't too much of an obstacle.
Yeah, and as you continue down further into it, just see at the platform, once you land and there's no more staircase, a straight hallway that goes forward. And then at the end of the hallway, as you get there, you can go left or you can go right.
Oof.
Which direction would you like to go?
Alexei, he's like, well, if we want, I can do this thing where I make an invisible person appear, and I can have them go either way for us if he wants to go one way, so that way we don't split the party per se.
Okay,
Yeah.
do it.
Sure.
All right, Alexei will use the Unseen Servant spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Unseen Servant, I don't think can see for you. What's your goal with it?
Basically, to I'm gonna have him have it. His name is Charles, the Unseen Servant.
Okay.
And, he is going to basically walk down one path, and whichever path we're thinking about going, he's gonna walk down the other path. And then if he doesn't come back within a few minutes, then we will assume that we should go the other way. It's kind of like hey, we need to go.
You're assuming that it's been attacked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like it's a. I'm pretty sure I would know when he if he gets attacking poofs. I know.
I think it has to stay within a certain range of you as well.
It's let's see. You can mentally command a servant to move up to 15 feet and blah blah blah. Just says.
You can paste it in chat.
Yeah.
Or you just click the button and it'll cast it in chat.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's 60 feet range.
I think that's for initial casting.
That's for casting, yeah.
Yeah. Because it just says you can move up to 15 feet and an object. I totally didn't give this in the spell because he likes, he has servants. Totally not.
Doesn't really say how far you'd have to be from it. I just assume like there has to be like you have to stay within some range of it.
If the command of the servant to perform a task that would move more than 60 feet away from you, the spell ends. So the range is.
Yeah, I was like, I think you have to still stay within a certain range of it, so it can't just like go off on its own.
We could always send it ahead of us and then just have it, if there are any traps, just, if possible, have that trigger them instead of us.
So, do you all want to continue down this path, or I still haven't cast it yet? I'm just saying that we can. We can either have him go ahead in front of us, or we can just have fate decide.
I mean, there's not any clear markings or anything that would indicate.
Roll me an investigation.
I have a nat 20.
Now you're thinking properly. Gotta ask the right questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in a dungeon crawl. Come on, guys.
Yeah. You gotta look for signs.
You get to a left and right. Well, should we just roll the dice?
To be fair, that's what Alexia would think.
I just love that was your solution. Well, I mean, I can go left or right. Which one would you like to do?
I've played enough Dragon Age. I know not to do that because you will end in horrible situations. One room might have loot, the other room might have 3 revenants that will nuke you.
Oh, you have a 20 net investigation, don't you?
Yeah, I have
Damn it,
net
those
20s for
20s.
day. I have net 20 for days.
Ooh, and we have a lot of stuff going on. I just didn't catch this. I don't know why I'm not hearing these noises. So, before you get your information, old Mr. Frodo donated 4 times wild magic, which
Mr. Frodo!
insane.
Yes.
So every one of you roll me a 1d10, and Wary Wolf will get to yours next.
A 1d10,000.
1d10.
Each of you roll me a 1d10,000. First is going to be
It was a crying one again.
Alexa.
So low. Yeah.
Each time you get injured, you will need to roll a save or go blind. So write that down as a feature on your character sheet.
Okay.
Next time you take damage, anytime you take damage, you will need to roll a save.
How long? Forever?
Forever.
Oh no.
Until you're dispelled.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
That will come up later. It'll be fun. The next one is going to be Baz. Roll me a 1d100.
Oh no.
I guess I'm going to have to write this down on my end. 10. 10% of a major continent sinks beneath the sea. And I will write that down on my notes.
Ooh. Oops.
Hope it wasn't this one.
Just somewhere in the world,
that affects the world, so...
just some prosperous kingdom in the middle of nowhere.
Like,
Like, oh, nothing can go wrong.
I think I know exactly where it's going to be. And it is going to affect someone in this party.
Is it going to me? Is it me?
We'll have to find out.
It is me.
Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the world right now. I just looked at my thing. Because I've been taking notes of any of the ones that affect the world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll go do Gaz's next. Gaz. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
This is gonna... it might not be good for you. Put this as your character feature. Target loses 1 hit point per round until he's struck by magic.
Oh, balls.
Yeah. 280 is gonna be Roxy.
If inspiration counts as magic, then
Yeah,
Does that it?
count something like that be magic?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I don't. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Roxy, I know you really do like transforming yourself.
Oh, no.
All of you are, I mean, actually Roxy's behind you, so you won't notice this right away, but Roxy, as you're walking forward, actually all you guys are walking, you're kind of looking around together, and Roxy's investigating. As Roxy leans down to kind of examine the ground and then look at the wall and examine the wall, all of you see her face kind of transform, and your jawbone becomes a butt. You have a butt on your face.
I suddenly feel nauseous, but I'm still laughing
Or
at
we
the
can say you have like the face of a donkey. Which might be more appealing than having an ass on your face.
definitely more
I just imagine like
Shakespeare.
a extreme like butt chin. You know?
Yeah, but extreme butt chin, that's what I'm imagining. But it's like a booty on your...
Like it's like the chin, whoever it is from Fairly Odd Parents, you know, the big chin thing. That's what I imagined.
Oh yeah.
I think we broke them.
Okay.
And of course, last but not least, you know what? I'm gonna have Alexa roll me or Cathanis roll me 1d4, and that whatever that person is going to roll 2 wild magics, because Werewolf didn't say who gets them. Cathanis, you are going to roll me 2 1d10,000s.
Congratulations, you win the prize.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay, that's low.
390.
One little
Oh,
one.
this is kind of like actually makes sense for you. Oh wait, where did it go? Okay, never mind.
2 odds of spectrum right there.
Roll me a 1d8.
One.
Okay. How many of you have more than 10 gold on you?
I do not.
I have
I do.
25.
Check your character sheets.
I have 1 gold piece.
I
I
have
have
So-
20. I
I
have
have
25.
All of you except for Gaz.
39.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be interesting. Roxy, as you're examining the ground and as you're all seeing Roxy's face transform into this weird shape, you just fall to the ground and pass out. Baz, you're standing there, you're looking down the other hallway, ready to be, you're prepared. You've been on a dungeon crawl before. You stand there and all of a sudden you lean to the left against the wall and you slump down and you fall asleep. Alexa, you're excitedly looking in all the directions. This is the first time you've been in a tomb. You just went down in a dark tomb. This is so exciting. You're so excited that you hold your breath for a moment and you just pass out and fall over. Gaz, you're seeing all of your friends passing out around you. Is there like some kind of gas? What happened? Was there a trap? And hold on, we have one more thing to roll, which is a very high number.
Oh no. Alexei's gonna die.
Oh no.
Hold on to this one. Next on your character sheet, Cathanis. But basically, it is the next person nearby to draw blood has 1d4 to hit bonus until dawn, which is actually pretty cool.
Oh wow.
That is neat.
So keep that as a character feat. It's just like whoever's nearby you, the first person gains that. So this puts a little bit of a weird stance on our dungeon crawl here. Gaz, what's your plan?
So Baz is the only one in front of me, and as soon as I see him eat dirt and start feeling nauseous and losing 1 hit point every 6 seconds, I kick him a little bit and say, loud, stage whispering, "Hey, wake up! What's happening?"
Yeah, you kick him and nothing happens. Baz, remove 1 HP.
Yeah.
Just sad ad.
Oh wait, did he draw blood?
No, no.
There's the next person to draw blood. +4 to hit.
Unless Gaz has a knife shoe, then I think.
No, I don't have knife shoes.
And
well, that didn't
old
work.
Mr. Frodo specifically asked, could an enemy NPC get that bonus? And yes.
Oof.
The next person nearby.
I'll move on to Alexei and just shake the crap out of him.
Yeah, you run over and you shake Alexei.
Yes.
You
No
shake
more
the-
stage whispering. Now just straight up shouting, "Hey, wake up!"
Yeah,
As
you,
you're shaking
you
him,
shout,
he just-
you shake, and he's like, he's moving along. Like, it's really easy to shake him. You're so strong, and he's like not. You shake him, and he kind of flaps around. He's actually still smiling.
Yeah, that's
while
what I'm
he's
saying.
asleep. He's like,
Alexei's still like,
Yeah. and you shout at his face and it happens. Just slumps back over. Still smiling.
Maybe this is a trap.
I got that, werewolf. Sorry, what was that?
Maybe we're the trap, Gaz's inner monologue says, and he lays down in fetal position awkwardly, rotating his head, waiting for the trick.
How long do you plan to do this?
For about 1 minute of losing an HP every 6 seconds. Nothing comes down. They don't wake up, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you now lose 2 HP.
All right. I get back up and start stomping down the hallway by myself.
Okay. Yeah, you go stomping down the hallway by yourself. Which way are you going, left or right?
I'm going right.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Like you still are at a T.
The person who's investigating fell asleep.
Yeah. And she has a natty 20.
Rip.
Maybe
Don't
I'll
forget you have a
find
natty 20 on that,
the answer
Roxy.
further down here.
You're gonna go left, you said?
No, I'm
Right.
going right.
Go right, okay. So you go right. You're just...
Oh.
Are you being cautious? Are you being stealthy? Like, how are you going
No,
about
I'm
this?
stomp.
You're just stomping down the hallway, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you stomp down the hallway and roll me a deck save.
That is my final 20 in my bank. So
You dodge out of the way as you step on a plate on the ground, and the hallway shifts, and the hallway turns upside down. Are you walking on the ceiling? No, that can't be. And all of a sudden you're in a different hallway, and there are gems all along the sides of the wall. All of them look interesting, sparkly, beautiful. You want to touch them.
Eat them.
I look at him very skeptically.
What? Bess? Eat them.
I try to pry one off the wall. And
You're like a
pocket it.
dinosaur in My Little Pony. Eat them. Dinosaurs in My Little
Consume
Pony,
it.
they live on like diamonds and gems. It's weird. I know a lot about My Little Pony. I had to GM
No,
a campaign.
I'm
Don't
John
judge me.
Delancey Q, but not really Q, but actually Q in My Little Pony right now.
Oh. So what's your plan?
Try to rip one of the particularly shiny gems out of the wall and stuff it in my pocket.
Okay. Roll me a strength to pull it out of the wall. Just like a
Just a straight up strength.
Straight up strength.
Whoop. Modified 20.
You didn't mean to roll advantage, right?
No, I just.
So you would have
clicked
got the 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pull this thing off the wall easily with the 20. You just put your hands around it, you scoop it out, and you tug and actually like put your weapon in there, kind of pry it open, and you grab one and you look at it. It's beautiful. As you kind of angle it around, and it sparkles, and you can see that as you're holding it up, it kind of shimmers, and all of the other ones kind of reflect off of it.
Oh, that's nice. I stick it in my pocket and keep walking down the hall.
As you walk down the hallway, take 1 HP minus.
Yep.
The
what is
walls
that
start
about?
closing. They get closer and
Ooh.
closer.
Now I start running really fast.
You start running really, really fast.
Yes.
With the 20 that you had, I'm also going to give you this. One of the gems in there is not the same color as the others. Everything, as you're running down the hallway, like the one you grabbed is green. All of them are all green. You're running down the hallway. You see one that looks different than the others. It's like black sapphire, almost like a dark black sapphire.
I yank it out.
Roll me another strength.
Oh Lord.
Bug.
Aha.
Oh my! Oh, that's a strength save. Which is the same bonus, right? No, it's a bigger
No,
bonus,
it's
so you
a
need to
2
roll me a
on
strength-
top
a
of that.
normal
So I
strength.
got an 18.
Okay, so an 18. Oh, an 18 is still probably enough. Yeah, you pry your weapon in there, you grab it, you pull it out of the wall. It's going to take you more time to do that, so you're also going to take another HP minus. You rush forward, you slide over, and as the walls are crushing in on your body, you see where you can put this gem, and you shove the gem into this hole in the wall, and all of a sudden the walls slowly start just backing off, and you can breathe again.
Ha! Who's the dumb one now? I keep stomping down the hall recklessly.
Yeah, as you slide the gem in, you actually can't walk down the hallway. There's like this wall in front of you that has this black gem in it.
Well, then I better turn around and go the other way.
Okay. You turn around. How far are you going to go down the other way?
How far does it go?
It goes until you get back to your friends.
Okay. I'll just keep going past them then.
Yeah, so as you walk back, the wall, the area that you were in flips back over, and it's like, oh, you're not upside down anymore. You're walking normally, and then you're back in the hallway that you were in. You remember that pressure plate? Don't hit that again. That was bad.
Yes.
You continue moving forward. You see your friends. They're all still.
I prod Roxy. Hey, wake up!
Yeah, you prod her. Doesn't move. She's still sleeping.
All right, I keep walking.
You keep walking. You keep walking down to the other end, and you continue going and going. Probably enough for you to take 2 more HP.
Okay.
And then I think it's gonna be. Would that be an hour by then? How much HP have you taken?
I have taken, after those 2, I've taken 9.
So an hour would have passed, right?
If it's 6 minutes to a hit point, yeah, more than an hour.
Yeah. As you get down the hallway, you turn to the right and you see a light glowing in the distance. But
Oh, maybe that's the druid. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
before you can do anything, everyone else, you slowly waken all at the same time.
Oh, man, that was like...
You actually got a short rest, so if you would like to roll for anything that you need for a short rest, you got a short rest.
I think
That was a great sleep, but what the hell happened?
You look around. Yeah, you're all kind of like, Roxy's on the ground, like on the floor, like with her face on the floor as she gets up. Baz is like up against the wall, like, actually he's moved off to the side a little bit, but it looked like he was once slumped up against the wall. And Alexa, you're like, you were just like on the floor, sprawled out.
So it wasn't a dream. Your face still looks like an ass. So wasn't a dream.
I'm gonna whack him in the head with the quarterstaff for saying that.
Oh my god, yeah, she doesn't know. So, do you want to hit him in the head with the quarterstaff?
Yep.
Okay, roll your attack. Are you defending yourself at all?
If I see him going to attack me, then yes. Like
Okay. Okay. Roll your attack.
Can you beat a natty 20, my dude?
Oh, you do get a natty 20. You definitely hit. Roll your thing so that we can roll the damage, though. Your quarterstaff. If you're doing it two-handed, make sure you use the two-handed one.
I'll
you're
do it
just
one-handed.
one-handing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Click the button for your damage.
4.
4 bludgeoning. Do it again because you crit.
I'll let you double the dice with that. Oh
8.
god.
You take 12 damage, Alexa, and you also get +4 to your hit bonus until dawn.
Foz immediately tries to get in between this nonsense that's happening here.
Okay, yeah.
Alexa just says, "What the fuck?"
You
Feel
don't. That was.
Feel.
Yeah, I guess Roxy goes to touch her face to see what he's on about.
You touch your face, and it feels kind of like a nice handful of butt cheek. It's kind of squishy, nice, plump.
Oh, it's a good butt at least.
Yeah, it's a nice butt.
It's good.
You've got like
It's
a real nice butt on your face.
Wiggity swooty.
Sweet.
Wiggity swooty.
So my question would be, did Roxy ever have enough time to like learn the dispel magic from Uthal, or just like reading it or something? Or Was that kind of left vague?
You leveled up, right?
Yes.
So if you have the spell when you leveled up and you added it on your sheet, yes.
Okay. I guess she's going to cast Dispel Magic on herself to get rid of that effect.
Isn't this magic an area though?
What?
This magic is an area thing. I'm pretty sure. No, it's just one creature. Okay, never mind. Rip.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's casting it on herself to get rid of
What
this
level
effect.
are you casting this at?
Base 3. That's as low as I can cast it.
Actually, level 3 makes sense. Okay. Well, because in order to dispel it, you have to cast it at the level of the wild magic or above. And that's a low level one. So, yeah, the illusion of the butt cheeks on your face slowly dissipate, and you guys all see as she's saying some words and her arms are kind of swaying in the air, and her facial features come back to her beautiful tiefling face.
Oh, that's nice. Can you heal me? Can you do anything helpful besides hit me with your quarterstaff?
Both of you. Gaz isn't here.
He can wait. I'm bleeding right now.
Oh my god, Gaz isn't here. And then she goes to investigate what she was going to before she passed out.
I am walking very loudly, if that helps you locate me.
You're down the hallway to the right at this point, so you're much further than them. You investigate the ground. You are looking, and as you see this, you rolled a 20 because you have your 20s. You actually see footprints, and now there's a lot of footprints. There's footprints that look like they're kind of moving down to the right, and they look like they're stomping around. You recognize those footprints. You've seen them before. Oh, right, Gaz. Where is Gaz?
Oh, no.
So, Alexei is going to take the time real quick to do a healing word on himself at 2nd level.
Okay.
He basically just gives himself a pep talk.
Okay. Meanwhile, he's giving himself a pep talk. This is what you realize at first, Roxy.
Okay.
So.
Oh, does Roxy get the? Is it who drew blood?
Yeah, it's
Raw's blood. Oh, okay, that's right. Roxy gets the +4 to hit, not you. Sorry.
That's fine.
It's kind of pointless with
Until
the natty
dawn.
20, but okay.
7 HP. Okay. I got half my health back. I was at 9 hit points.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it made sense for this situation. Anyway, yeah, she's probably like having like a small panic attack. Like, right, which like he went that way, but he also went that way. But this doesn't help the situation. Which way did he go?
Yeah, but you finally realize that Gaz is missing too. None of you have addressed that.
No, that's why she went to go investigate. It was like, oh god, Gaz is missing.
Okay.
After the pep talk, Alexei would go look around to see for signs of where Gaz has been.
Yeah, you're examining the footprints further, and if you're specifically looking for Gaz, you're examining them. You're looking very closely. It looks like he went right, but then he came back from going right, and then he now you're CSIing it. You're like putting all the strings together. He must have gone left now, but it looked like he went right. He went down that way. Maybe he didn't find anything and he came back, and now he's going the other direction. Now he's going left.
So I think there's nothing to the right because Gaz came back. So we go left.
And as you guys are getting up, I'm guessing you're all going to go left. Roxy, roll me a 1d10,000. Thank you, Wary Wolf. This one was specifically for you, Roxy.
Of course, thank you, Wary
The most scornful thank you.
Was that your roll? 3, 7,
Yep.
4, 1. All right. Okay. This is interesting. I guess write this down. Forever now, when you... Oh, no, this is when you next... When you next draw blood, rain immediately begins to fall.
God. That'd be hilarious. He hits me for insulting him, then it's rain in the tomb.
That is strange, but
It's kind of cool. It's actually pretty.
That is actually kind of neat.
Like a poetic type of thing.
Sounds like the start of like one of those like emotional like battle scenes or something.
Yeah, like anime style.
Yeah.
Although if you're under in a tomb down under and then you do it, then I guess it's raining just outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I'm guessing you guys are gonna keep moving forward to go that direction then. Yeah?
Yeah.
Boz, I think, is just gonna call out for Gaz.
Okay.
So he just
Shout.
shouts,
Yeah. What are you shouting?
If I'm close enough to hear, I'll turn around and start walking
You have to
back.
roll me a perception because you are not close enough to hear, but pending your perception, you might be able to hear him. No.
No, that's performance.
Oh, that's performance.
I still rolled.
He's doing a little dance. He's doing the potty dance. He needed to
Jigging
pee.
down the hall, yeah.
he's doing the Guardian Star-Lord dance.
Perception.
Percept.
I think he's looking.
Perceive.
I think if I just keep the 4 because the 4 is still roll 4.
Yeah, that might.
No, I would just re-roll a perception.
Okay. Let's do the right button.
22. Yeah, you hear Baz yelling for you.
All right, I'll turn around. Oh, great, they're awake again. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
I was gonna say if he didn't hear, if the young didn't work, Lexi was gonna play music because he remember how Jim moved him and he would come back and find
Okay.
him.
Do you want everyone crying again?
Yep.
As you rush backwards towards them and they go forward to you, finally you meet up. And again, remember the space only fits one person at a time, so you can change up your order that you're in. I'm guessing you still want to be Baz, Gaz, Alexei, and then Roxy in that order.
Yeah.
I know at this point, Alexei would insist to be in between Baz and Gaz because he's not fond of Roxy right now.
Fair enough.
That is actually fairly reasonable.
Yeah, so finally, Gaz, you meet back up with them, and you see Baz like shouting for you.
Oh, hooray! You all decided to wake up. That's great.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought we were setting a trap for a minute and laid down, and then you wouldn't get up, so I went back the other way, and there were walls made out of gems, and they almost crushed me to death because they were closed in. But I figured it out.
And I missed this?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I took care of it. The
That's
wall
not-
also flipped around.
He's like, this is not panning out to what I thought it'd be.
So
Well, let's keep going that way.
So you thought we triggered a trap. We all passed out. So you decided to lay down.
No, I thought you were the trap. I thought we discussed some plan to ambush them, and I forgot about it. It happens. But then none of you got up. So I just went on ahead.
We're surrounded by idiots.
Boz just starts walking.
All right.
Gaz starts walking, Alexei follows in suit, and then Gaz follows as well as Roxy. And you continue walking down the hallway. As you get back to the point where Gaz was earlier, the hallway opens up to the right, and it actually gets wider. It's wide enough where 2x2 can fit through, and you can see some light off in the distance. And that's kind of what you see. Do you continue moving forward?
Yeah.
As you guys walk forward, are you going to walk in the same order, or would you like to go 2x2?
If we go 2x2, once again, Alexei is going to stay away from Roxy as far as he can.
She'll be with. If we're going 2x2, she's staying by Baz because she knows Baz isn't as.
That's fine. We'll go 2x2 that way.
So Baz and Roxy and Alexei and Gaz.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys start walking that direction. And as you start walking forward, the sconces on the sides of the wall start lighting up one at a time as you walk forward, illuminating.
Ooh.
Boz just kind of looks to everyone when that happens.
The sconces are not a normal pale yellow or white light. They're green.
This is really pretty.
Hmm.
Boz looks to Roxy and kind of looks at the torches. Do you know anything of this?
I do not, but we should probably keep our guard up.
If you all want, I am fairly dabbled in arcane matters. I can check if they are arcane.
I would imagine that they are some level of arcane if they spontaneously light.
We never know. Technology's advancing, so you never know.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna check, see if what I'm just kind of doing our arcana check. Maggie.
What are you looking for specifically?
Just to see like if I can see if they like what kind of like if it's like a
Magic. If they're
it's
magical.
magic, if it's like aggressive magic.
So you could
or
do
if it's,
like detect magic, or yeah, you can roll Arcana to see if that's like something that can happen.
I didn't have advantage. Just be normal. Sorry, it's 8.
So it's an 8. With an 8, yeah, you think it's magic.
It's definitely magic. That's for sure.
Alrighty.
But I don't think anything else can happen because it's already if there's a trap, it's already sprung. So I guess we should get a move on.
Yeah.
Plus, your
Probably.
friend isn't gonna be on Webbird by himself, so we should probably hurry.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you for reminding me. You continue moving forward, and as you continue going, the endless hallway, the lights continue, and even the ones behind you start going off as you guys are continuing forward. So only the platforms that you guys are standing on has light. And there's always this green light emanating around you. And as you get further and further in, you hear noises. You hear screaming. And then it stops.
We better hurry up.
Luxation gets his rapier out. He has at the ready, his rapier, and it's kind of picking up his pace now.
Boz does like the parent driving thing and puts his arm across Roxy. Like, stop.
Okay.
Yeah. And as you go further down the hallway, the sconces stop. And now in between, like, settled into the walls is our little platforms. As you continue forward, these little platforms have creatures. They're hunched over, they have wings, and they're stone creatures just standing there. But there's something about them that feels like they're watching you. And then you hear screaming again.
Is it like blood curdling screaming?
Yeah.
Like, so very
It's
unsettling.
like that horror movie scream. I'm not going to do it.
So it's very unsettling.
I could do it, but I would destroy my voice, so I'd
please
rather
don't.
not.
I'm sure I can do it. I just don't want to rip everyone's ears off.
The description is fine. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm perfectly okay with the description.
This is peculiar. I didn't think this would. I thought it was gonna be like some lady in a cave, but no, it's not what I was imagining at all.
Here, I thought I was the shut-in. Alright, well, we should probably figure out what's making that ungodly noise. But there's something about these things that are a little unnerving. Best keep eyes on them.
Keep your guard up. Keep moving.
Exactly.
All right, you all know better than me.
All right.
Keep your weapons ready, but not raised.
You
Yeah.
guys are going to continue moving forward past them. That's
Yes.
the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start moving past them, and as you get to the area where they're no longer there, roll me initiative.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got a natty 20 for initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Who has an natty 20 for initiative?
I do.
Okay, so we have
35.
Roxy with the 20. We've got Baz with the 14. We've got Gaz with the 11. And Alexi with the 9. Awesome. And I'm going to roll for these guys. You don't know what they are.
They appear to be strange.
One of them rolled a 1.
That one falls asleep.
Someone else.
It was a bit of an older one. Its head got turned around at some point. It's just looking the opposite way.
He's like just holding his head, trying to turn it back around. Like,
yeah. One of its wings is broken from being there for so long.
Tries to do an epic dismount, just face plants.
And it's going to be Roxy first. So Roxy, yours to the left of you is Baz, behind you is Gaz, and to the adjacent is Alexei. And around you slowly comes towards Alexei and Gaz 3 creatures that come from the walls, all at differentiating spots, but they come flying from the walls, and they all have red eyes, and they're just stone, like goblinoid looking creatures with 2 front legs that are kind of curled with claws at the ends, and their legs are kind of dangling with claws as well, and their wings are these big black wings, and they kind of look a little creepy as they're coming for you, and their fangs are coming out, and they're just flying towards you. But you're behind Gaz and Alexa.
Is there... Okay. So...
You can get in front of one of them if you wanted. Because you can move in a space, through a space that one of your allies is in, if you want. Okay. Or you can stay where you are and cast something as well. They're like 15 feet away. I'm
kind of, depending on the angle, I guess. I don't want to accidentally hit them, because I imagine I'm a lot shorter than most of the people here.
You can cast a spell or something like that past them, or do a ranged action. I mean, if you rolled a 1, then yeah, but you're gonna roll a 20. We know.
Yeah. I guess I will. So they're all
lose another 2 HP.
Done.
Okay. So they're all kind of the same. They're all relatively in the same distance, then, right?
Yeah. There's 2 that are in the front and 1 in the back.
Okay, I guess I will hit the front right one with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let me hit the lovely thing. Yeah.
Just pretty much roll your damage, because we know you crit, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So I will cast it at level 2.
Imagine if Ardoth was here and you had all those.
It would be nasty. 15.
If Ardoth was here, oh god, yeah, you'd do so much damage.
It would be nasty. It really would.
Because Ardoth basically makes Roxy do 4 times her normal.
15, 17.
Don't forget you have +4 to hit.
Yeah, you get +4 to hit, but you hit all of those because you rolled a 20. So
yeah. 15,
she has like
17.
it's kind of a waste on her, actually.
It's true. All the 20s.
Yeah, so you do 15 damage plus. Is that 6 radiant?
I just want to say if I die, I'm
plus
blaming.
5 radiant.
Yeah, I may
plus 17. Oh, tell me how you kill this.
She sees him coming and it's just like pretty much it's like move and then goes and she's like, die, you vile demons, and casts the lightning, kind of like a lightning bolt comes streaming out of her hands.
Yeah, the lightning bolt comes streaming out of her hands and straight into the heart of this creature, and the creature looks down at it and screeches, and it just explodes into little bits as this radiant damage hits it, and little bits of rock start smacking the other creatures, and they both kind of rear up and look, and make hissing noises as they see their companion just get exploded by some kind of weird damage that they don't see. And it is now going to be... Oh, do you want to do anything bonus action-wise or a movement?
Nope.
Okay. Oh. It is going to be Baz's turn, and next up will be Gaz.
Hey, real quick, Maggie.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot something.
What'd you forget?
So, I have that one wild magic thing that every time I'm injured, I have to make a save or go blind. And someone critted me earlier.
Roll me, I guess it'd be like a con save.
Well, blind. Yep, I'm blind.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're blind. You're at disadvantage. Thank you for remembering that. That was very smart of you. You're at every time you attack, you're at a disadvantage.
Yeah. So I definitely don't like Roxy because I don't know what happened. I got hit. I'm blind. I'm hurt.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, that would have changed that encounter a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
You're like, I can't see.
So it's like retcon. Now Alexa literally thinks that Roxy is the literal devil.
Well, at least I can't see that your ass face. Good like a vicious mockery back at her.
Whacked him so hard he went blind.
Yeah. Baz, what would you like to do?
Yeah, he's gonna run up and greet them with his axe.
Yeah, greet it with your axe. 1 down, 2 more to go.
Damn.
Ooh.
Jesus. Okay, roll me damage. 10. Pretty good. All right.
And I have 2 attacks now. I'm at level 5, so I'm gonna hit him again.
Oh yeah, do it.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Oh my god.
Okay. 21 damage. You as you attack this creature, you slice away at one of its wings. It comes crackling off. You see that falls off, and you're like, okay, well, I can do that again. You come back down and you slash another wing off of it, and now it's wingless. Its wings laying on the ground, sprawled like this, on the kind of like curled on both sides of it. It looks down and it sees that it's missing its wings, and it looks up in the air and looks at you and screeches really loudly as you just rip this thing's poor wings off. It does not look good for this creature. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to do or a movement? Well, you already did part of your movement. No. You still have more, but
I think I'm good.
Okay. Moving on, we're gonna do Gaz, and then Alexa, you'll be up on deck after some monsters.
Yeah. Gaz flies into a barbarian rage and tries to finish the job that his friend started by whacking those wings.
11, unfortunately, does not hit.
All right, that's my turn.
Yeah, you go to swing at the creature, as you can see that it no longer has wings, but you kind of misstep and miss the creature a little bit as it slowly is able to slide and duck down. It can't jump as high as it used to, but it was able to at least duck. And you moved up, right?
Yeah, I moved up right next to it.
Okay, you moved up. Awesome. And then, do you have a bonus action? Or you bonus action to rage?
I blew it to go into rage, yeah.
Yeah, and you moved. You still have more movement, but I'm assuming you want to stay where you're at.
Nah, I'll stick on.
Monster 2 and Monster 3 get to attack. So, they're going to. They get multi-attack, so this one's going to attack Baz as it got its wings ripped off by Baz. It's going to try to bite you first.
Fair.
Does a 17 hit?
You know, I need to check my AC. Yes.
17 hits. It's going to take a nice little bite for 4 damage. Then it's going to claw you. Does 11 hit?
No.
11 does not. So it bites you and is able to grab onto like a little bit of your flesh, but as it goes to claw you, you knock it away with your vicious great axe. For your vicious sword, is it a great axe or sword?
It's a great axe.
Yeah, vicious great axe. You knock it away, and the other creature comes hopping forward, kind of putting itself in front of the one that has no wings, and goes to attack you as well. Gonna go for a bite. 16.
That meets my AC.
6. The defender wins in D&D.
It's attacker. Attacker wins D&D.
Yeah, I think it's attacker wins. So yeah, I do hit you. All of them all do different stuff. Oh, 8 does not hit. Don't negate that damage. You just take 6 piercing.
All right.
Little gargoyle bunny hops.
Yeah, it just bunny hopped over. It first bites you as well and is able to get a little chunk on your hand as you swipe away at its friend. But it goes to claw you, and you smack it with your great axe as well. You're like, I can do that to your friend. I can do it to you too. And it kind of looks at you snarling. And now it is going to be Alexa's turn.
Alexei, because he is blind, is just going to be like, he's just going to take his rapier out and just start playing music to inspire Gaz.
Okay, let's do it.
So Gaz gets a, because I checked the rules, it's they can hear me, so that I can see, so they can hear me.
Yep.
So he gets a inspiration. 1d6 of inspiration.
Yes, so you get 1d6, and you can use it as an attack on your attack, or plus your. I don't think you can use it on damage, but you can use it on attack or like a save or anything of that sort.
Hooray!
For the next 10 minutes.
Yep, which is pretty awesome.
And then he is going to, in the same span of using it, he's going to use his rapier to conjure an Eldritch Blast and shoot it at.
Do it. This is going to be at disadvantage.
Yep.
You do not hit. You cast your Eldritch Blast, and with an 11, you accidentally, you actually hit one of the gargoyles that's on the wall that is not, it's not actually like alive, and you smack it, and it actually, part of its wing comes tumbling down. You hit something. Just
Alexei hears it, he's like, ha! Take that!
You missed.
Yeah, you hear that, you think that you hit something, though. Yeah.
Just as good as I am blind.
You did your bonus action, you did your action, and I'm assuming you don't want to move.
I'm not in it.
Ironically, you're right next to Roxy, so it's great. She's adjacent to you, which is funny because everyone else just ran forward.
Yeah.
And then it's the final monster's turn, which is dead, and it is going to be Roxy's turn. But before it's Roxy's turn, it is a whole nother round, and Gaz needs to take 1 damage.
No, he took that inspiration, I thought, because he said inspiration counted as magic.
Oh, it does. He is hit by magic, technically. You don't take any more damage. That's good.
That horrible, nauseous wasting is finally gone.
It was funny. It was funny because Alexei knows how much Gaz loves his music. He's playing for Gaz. It just happened to work out perfectly.
Roxy, it is your turn now. And next up will be Baz.
I'm probably Roxy's probably gonna look at Alexa and just be like, "You missed."
I wonder whose fault that is.
Sounds like a personal problem. I was blind and I was doing way better than you.
Well, that's what the devil does. They tend to hit things.
What?
Meanwhile, Baz is just covered in gargoyles.
She just kind of mutters to herself, just like, if we weren't in combat, I'd hit you right now. And she's gonna just angrily guiding bolt one of the other one, that the second gargoyle that attacks Baz.
All right.
Just very angrily.
Yeah. I mean, that's a 20, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Because you have to roll 20, and you rolled a 23. Jesus. Yeah. Roll me all your ridiculous crit damage. Let's do it again.
Round 2. This is at level 2. By the way.
You kill this one too.
Just.
Oh, good God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you killed this one too. So
I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry? Good. I expect combat to last 3 rounds. This is our 2nd round, so
Hey.
you're doing good. How do you tell us how you kill it?
She just angrily just like
You just throw it.
Yeah, just angrily throws it.
Yeah, you're so angry that like the emotion fuels your lightning bolt, and it sizzles even brighter than it normally does, and the bolt actually splits into 3 and just hits this creature like once in the eye, the other's in the arm, is in like the shoulder where it's already missing its wing, and the other's like in its abdominal. I can't talk.
Abnormal.
And it stays there for a moment as it gets hit with radiant damage and crackles into bits. And the crackling slowly happens until it just explodes again. And the creature becomes dust on the ground. There's only one left. And it kind of looks back and forth. And it kind of looks worried, actually, because it just saw both of its friends get... I don't even know what you would call that. Evaporated. And it is going to be Baz's turn with Gaz up on deck. Baz, what would you like to do?
I'd like to axe him something.
Yeah, axe him something. 14 doesn't hit.
I'll axe him again. No,
9 doesn't hit. You go to slice into this creature, and it jumps up, it flies up in the air and dodges you, and then you go to hit it up in the air, and it comes back down on the ground and kind of like it gives you like a weird like it moves its like head one way and its body the other, and it looks kind of funny. And looks at you snarlingly, as it is going to be Gaz's turn.
I will ask him a question on redirect.
I like that you both are just
Don't forget,
axing.
you have a D6 inspiration to use.
Oh, that's true.
So you could add 6 to it. You
And
could do
miss
that.
on a 14, even if I hit it all, though. So I'll save it.
Yeah, so an 8 does not hit it.
I rolled a
Anything
2.
else for us?
Nope, that's all I got.
All right, no bonus action.
Nope.
All right, you go to hit it, and this time now it's on the ground, and you go to hit it on the ground, it flies back up in the air. It's like this, it's really funny. Jumps up in the
Dangle
air,
thing.
goes down. it's dodging, and the creature kind of sways its arms back and forth, and now it's the creature's turn, and it's been doing this up and down thing, and it's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. It turns around and it's gonna start flying down the hallway as fast as it can. And
Does it disengage first?
yeah, it's using its full action to run
Okay.
away. And it is going to be Alexa's turn.
Well, Alexei just having no idea what's going on. But could he hear it flying away?
You heard some like this. Actually, roll me a perception, because I can't really like.
Yeah.
I don't know what you heard. What does Alexa hear? Alexa.
That's 13. I forgot to take this advantage off for...
Yeah, it's a 13. So with a 13, you hear the swooshing. It's kind of beautiful of a sword or an axe slicing in the air. You hear the flight of like crackling wings fluttering about and jumping up as it like bounces off the ground. You hear another slicing of an axe as well. It's like actually kind of like music to you. You're starting to hear a song. It's quite beautiful. And then you hear another fluttering of wings that come and something lightly touching the ground. And you hear another slice of an axe. But this time that slice seems not as elegant as the other two. It's a little bit more forceful, and the wings again going up in the air, and it's like this kind of melodic sound, oddly for you as a musician, you know.
Well, just from hearing the direction.
And then you hear flapping of wings as in the distance going away.
Just for me to know, is it 120 feet in range?
It sounds a bit less embarrassing than it looks. I was like, how does a bard hear things? You know what I mean? Like, because I think you guys would hear like slicing of an axe, like, right? But like as a bard, you hear things like so differently than other people, I think, in the world. Especially when it's the only sense you have, and I feel like it's your strongest sense.
Well, I'm going to Eldritch Blast, hoping he's at 120 feet.
Yeah. Go
Oh,
ahead,
God.
try. You could try. A 14 doesn't hit. It barely just doesn't hit.
Yep.
Yeah, you Eldritch Blast, and actually, you just get to the where its butt is, and then the blast happens, and the creature looks back and is like, "Ah!" as it thinks that like it almost got hit by this big explosion that was coming behind it. And then it is Roxy's turn.
I'm debating about if I want to kill it.
Go for it.
Sure. I'll just chuck another guiding bolt just very angrily.
Are you going to move forward a bit? Because it is kind of far away.
Yeah, I'll move forward a bit to do it.
To be in range. Okay. Then you're perfectly able to hit.
Okay.
Because it was a little bit out of your range from where you were standing currently.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesus. And you're still rolling them as well. Like, you get a 20 crit by default, but you're also rolling it. It's absurd.
Yeah.
It's not a crit, but it's still really good. Okay. This one hasn't taken any damage, I don't think. We'll see if you kill it.
28 points, dear God.
Yeah, you kill it. Tell us how you kill it.
It's just pretty much just like as it's getting away, she probably realizes it's starting to get out of range, so she kind of just like I guess would like prep it and then do like that Olympic javelin throw where you're like running forward and just nope.
In between you, Baz and Gaz, you just see Roxy come running forward, like doing like that Olympic javelin run, and she throws this bolt of lightning up in the air, and it goes flying forward so quickly, and at the end of it, it just goes straight through this creature, and the creature's flying, and its wings hurl backwards as it gets hit. And it slowly starts falling down, but even as it's falling down, it starts crackling into bits as this radiant damage hits it, and it just explodes into little tiny rock bits, and you're out of combat.
Love it.
Well, it sounded wonderful.
Roxy's gonna go up to Alexei, and would his blindness be cured by Dispel Magic?
I will allow it.
Yeah, she'll use Dispel Magic on him to cure that blindness.
It uses your spell slot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can all of a sudden, you heard Roxy come walking up to you. Like you could hear the breath on her chest as she just ran, which is not something that Roxy does very often.
Just when he hears her, he would have his rapier ready to like.
So you hear like this light breath of air as she's breathing, and then you hear her say some words, and kind of you can feel the motion of her hands, because like even though you're blind, you can still see like light movement happening, and all of a sudden you slowly start getting your eyesight back, and you see Roxy in front of you.
That makes up for some, not all, but some.
She's just gonna give him like a stink eye and just proceed on ahead.
You proceed on ahead. Ahead of you, there's a bright light, and as you guys get further up, the room opens up into kind of like a half circle area, and you actually see a table with some writing, like paper parchment and like inkwell and possibly some other bits and bobs on the table. There's to the right of the desk, there's a bookshelf with a bunch of like potions and things like of that sort. Some of them have little bits inside of the potions, like chunks. And then to the left is a little bed, and it looks like fur blanket that's on top of it. Above the bed is a little painting, and it has a painting of an old lady with a young lady next to her. And there's like little makeshift shelves of wood, and on the shelves have little things, bits and bobs above them.
Right. Well, definitely looks like someone's camping out here. Might be our friend.
Look, Alexei just kind of looks around for signs of if anyone has moved in and out of here recently.
Investigation.
Look. Look. Dang it! I can't have this. So it's 23.
At 23, yeah, someone lives here currently. It seems as though the lanterns that are in this room look like they've been recently lit. It looks like they've been filled up with oil. So definitely someone has been in here. The parchment, as you kind of look over some of the writings, it looks like you can't make out what the words are, but you know dates, and you could see dates.
I actually can read all writing due to my Eyes of the Runekeeper. You can read all writing. You can comprehend any written word or symbol should it hold any linguistic meaning.
Ooh.
That is a Eldritch Invocation.
Is that a spell you have to cast, or is that... Oh, okay.
Nope, he just has it because Eldritch Invocation.
Cool, yeah. At first, like, you don't understand it, and then the words kind of like... It's like they reappear into, like, something where you can kind of see it oddly. And yeah, you see it's dated, and some of these are dated recently. It looks like some kind of communication back and forth between this druid and possibly someone who seems to be a companion of theirs. And they're sharing information back and forth to one another about weird things.
Would it, since the investigation was higher, would it be wrong to Alexei to assume that this druid and this other person are the people in the painting?
The other person what?
The person in the painting? You said there's two people in the painting.
You might assume that.
Okay. Well, it's due to this, it seems that the druid and someone else have been keeping this log here to communicate. I would think that it's not just the druid that lives here, it's someone else too, and they move in and out, like separate from each other. Well, it could be both people in that painting, but Lexi wants to look at the painting a little bit closer.
Yeah, look at the painting a little closer. Are you wanting to examine it? Investigate it.
Nope.
You look at it and staring into it, and it feels like it's looking back at you.
That's ominous.
Yeah, he's just getting this feeling that this painting isn't just a painting. Feels like it's staring back at me.
Are you sure you're just not paranoid?
I'm quite sure.
Roxy's gonna kind of begrudgingly look at the painting.
Are you examining it, like investigating, or are you just gonna look at it? Perception.
Investigate it.
Okay, investigate it for me.
Okay.
Nat 20, I think he's gonna use.
Nat 20.
Yeah, I have to use them.
You look at the painting, and the painting is really well done. That, yeah, it does kind of feel like the painting's looking at you, but it's just a painting. It's just very, very well done. It looks so realistic. It's not a Bob Ross work, though. It must be someone else's, but it's not signed.
Well, other than the lack of artist's signature, it just looks like a really good painting there. You are just being a bit paranoid.
When you guys are examining this, are you touching it at all, or how do you examine a painting normally? Are you looking at the brush strokes? Like, what is it that you guys...
Alexei would like look at everything, like brush strokes, the texture, the type of paints that were used.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, she probably isn't gonna touch anything because, well, I can't say that because she is a klepto. She probably would be touching the painting.
So
like,
like,
yeah, like visually and like maybe a bit of text. Maybe touching it a bit.
When you go to touch the texture of it, yeah, it feels like an oil painting. You know how oil paintings have that like bumpy texture to it? Yeah. And as you guys finish looking at it and you're having this conversation, Baz and Gaz, you see something on the shelf up above of one of these wooden shelves. It's small. It looks like a bear.
Oh, I'd check it out.
It's moving.
Oh, it's moving.
It's a little bear?
It's a little bear and it's moving.
Hey,
I
everyone,
want it.
look at that.
I love it.
What? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it goes running down down one of the shelves and jumps onto another shelf. And as it realizes that you can see it, it starts running. It jumps forward, and as it jumps forward, it gets larger and larger and larger until like there's a large bear standing between you and the opening of the area that you just came in. And now you guys are stuck in this like half quarter room.
Alexei just goes, "It's okay. Calm down. We're not here to hurt you. Whoever is in this cave, we're looking for a druid to help their friend. It's okay."
The bear gnarls its teeth, its drool kind of flopping from its mouth and falling to the ground, and it roars loudly.
Gaz roars back at it with his bear shaman bear roar.
Ooh, I like it. And for a moment, Gaz, as she roars back at you and you roar at her, the two of you are kind of communicating, and all of a sudden you feel like someone is talking in your head, and you hear, "Who are you?"
I am Gaz the bear shaman. I have come to seek to prevent my friend from turning into a werebear. We
Why'd
haven't
you
much
come-
time.
None of you guys can hear this. All you hear is roaring of bears.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that in English. I was like, "It's literally what I just
No.
said."
No, like all you guys hear is roaring of bears back and forth. And she says, "And why would you come here for such?"
We were told by the only priestesses in our town that there was a druid here who may know how to help.
And do you think that I can help you?
Yes.
Why are you worthy of help?
I serve the bear, and the three of these have proven themselves worthy in combat beside me.
Prove that you do.
I do...
And this last roar you guys hear looks vicious.
I do the bear chant that I did when I was preparing the funeral cairn for the werebear we wound up killing. It's an elaborate, intricate bear shaman ritual.
So you all see him take out some things out of his bags. He puts something down in the middle of the floor. It's like a weird totem with a bear on it and has like multiple bear faces. He puts it down in the middle of the floor and he takes out like this colored sand that's red and he starts pouring it around, and he sits down in front of it and he starts chanting something and you're all like, what the fuck? And the bear in front of you,
intrigued because he wants to learn culture.
looks vicious and like it's ready to pounce, but as it watches, and Gaz, I'm assuming you're diligently doing this. You're not even like, you're nonchalant, you're not even caring that there's a bear right there. You're just doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gaz is speaking in a regular voice and not in Gaz voice because he's in total bear mode.
Yeah.
He's not being an idiot right now.
And the bear that's in front of you slowly it looks less hostile, and it's actually kind of adorable. And then all of a sudden the bear starts transforming, and you see this old lady with gray hair and a bonnet around her head with like little flowers around the bonnet, and she's wearing like this kind of like old maiden outfit, and it has little bits of flowers on it as well, and it's green. It's a little tattered and torn, but there's something kind of elegant about it at the same time. It looks very earthly and homely, and she has like a little shawl around her that is also like this brown color with little dangly bits from it that are like, you know when a rug has those little like rug bits,
Little tassels.
yeah, little tassels. It has little tassels on the shawl. And the dress goes all the way down to the floor where you can't even see her feet. And she's standing there holding the cane, and at the head of the cane, there's a little bear head that's gold. And it looks like that's the only valuable thing that is on her. Otherwise, she looks like she's just wearing like light fabric. And she looks at all of you and says, "Why do you come to my home? What is wrong with your friend?"
I don't know, but apparently, I know he's under an affliction of a a werebear. He's slowly turning into one, and we were told by this priestess that you might be able to help cure this condition with some kind of potion. I know that some people can, with apothecary work, can create these potions to either to manipulate turning into and out of these forms. And I was wondering if you had anything that could keep him permanently not a werebear.
This is what your other friend stated. You must. We'll be friends then.
She kind of looks over at Roxy and has like a weird look at her face, and then looks back at Gaz and says,
Why do you hang out with this one?
and she points her like old crinkly hand out, and like just one long hand is pointing with a long fingernail at Roxy.
Alexei chimes in and says, "That's a good question, actually."
She gives a massive stink eye to Alexa.
Oz just immediately cuts in like, she is a hero. She came to me in an hour of need. I for sure would be dead if not for Roxy.
She offered me assistance when I was a foreigner and a stranger. She asked for no compensation. Now I come her because her own friend is stricken with the werebear affliction.
Ooh, that was a poem. That was beautiful.
That was.
I feel like Alexei is over there, like writing this down. That was a good one.
Good line, good line.
Good line.
I see. Perhaps there's more to the eye than...
To assume the form of the bear willingly and in communion with all bear kind is the highest of goals. But to be stricken with the werebear affliction and to have the form of the dark bear take one's mind unwillingly is the deepest of pits.
Abomination to our kind.
Yes.
Agree. I have been working on something. How do you wish to get rid of this? Would you like to learn? Be a pupil of mine? Or do you just need a quick antidote?
Time is short.
We believe that if we cannot deliver him an antidote within the next day, maybe 2 days, the change will be much more difficult to reverse and may cost him his mind.
She kind of walks over and gets really close to you, Roxy. Kind of like a little uncomfortable. She's also small though. She fits like she's like right in front of you. And something about her smells like really earthly. Like she smells like dirt. But not like terrible, like not stinky like garbage, but like dirt, like earth. And she looks at you deep in the eyes, and you feel like, roll me a wisdom save.
Okay, so I just hit wisdom.
Mm-hmm. If you get an advantage on it or something like that from something, take that.
Not that I'm aware of.
You feel compelled to tell the truth.
Okay.
She says to you,
Do you mean to use this for good? To help your friend?
Yes. I just want to help him. That's all.
She looks right at Gaz.
I will give you this antidote. You must stay.
And she points at you, Gaz, with her like creepy hand.
Very well. I will learn all there is to be learned from you, and then return to my friends in the service of the bear.
Very well, then.
And she pulls out from underneath her like shawl a piece of paper, and the parchment floats over to you, Roxy.
Okay.
And a pen, the quill that was on the table initially comes floating over as it dips itself into the inkwell and comes over and standing before you is a piece of paper and a quill.
I take it she wants me to sign a contract.
Yes.
Oof. I sign it.
Sign it. The paper floats over to you, Gaz, and the quill as well.
I look at it dumbfounded. What does this say?
She laughs. Let me help you with that. And she kind of waves something, and a ball of light comes floating towards you. It's kind of green, and it has like a little like person inside of it. It looks like a little fairy, and it's dancing. And all of a sudden, it goes into your mouth, and up into your eyes, and through your eyes, you can have there's like this little fairy dancing in your eyes, and you look at the parchment, and you can read it.
What's it say?
It says it's like a formal contract of like, I blah blah blah, and it has like a blank line where you write your name and blah blah blah, and you write your name. Hereby state that I will, for this contract, give one antidote, and my friend blank will stay in servitude of Miss Gertrude.
Reading is extremely disorienting.
Yeah, and it says an undetermined amount of time until I have learned the ways of the bear.
I sign my mark, which is just like this big dwarf runic orcish G, and then draw a little line by it because that's my only letter. And then I
you write it next to where Roxy has written her full name.
Yeah.
G and a bear paw.
And as you finish it up, the quill goes flying out of your hand and back into its holder, and the scrolls back up, and a thing comes down that like kind of seals it, like a seal comes down and seals it, and it flies off into the wall, and the wall actually opens up and closes up as this thing goes flying into it. And off to the side, a potion comes floating, and it stands before you. It floats before you, Roxy. It's this red potion with little bits of something inside of it.
She'll take the potion.
And the deal is sealed.
And she pushes something forward, and you all feel this magic around you, except for Gaz. And you all appear inside of the mausoleum, at the front of the area. The top of the tomb is closed, and you can actually see this light green magic around it, and then it slowly disappears.
You see,
Gaz, on the other hand, you stand in front of this bear, of this lady, and she slowly transforms into a bear. And as she does so, the floor beneath you opens up, and you fall, and you're just falling, and all around you is darkness. And the three of you above, what do you plan to do? Are you planning on going back?
Yeah, no, Roxy has what she wants, so she's like with urgency, just like, we need to get back.
Alexei agrees, but as he's walking towards the cardigan, he pulls out his book and quill and writes in this muttering, "The magic bear and the barbarian fair." Yes, it's a great yes. And then just
I want to hear Alexei's like stories now. I feel like they're really cute. You have to write some for us if you ever have time to write. Yeah, you guys get back in the car. You travel back. It's kind of this quiet, somber. As you're walking again, it's very silent, and you walk away from the mausoleum, and that cloud that you remember seeing before is there again. And as you walk past, again, you look back. The cloud is there, and as you continue walking towards the cart, silence. You don't hear anything other than crunching against your feet. And you get into the cart, and as you start trotting off with the cart, snow starts falling. And you make your way back into the town, back in front of the church. and you open up the church door. And that is where we're going to end it today.
Ooh.
Nice.
I just want to say real quick, there was a point where I almost offered to read the contract for Roxy, and I was like, nah.
I'm surprised Roxy didn't read it. Roxy just signed it.
No, she, like, again, this is like one of those things where it's like she's doing this for Uthal because she does consider him like a good friend, so she doesn't care. She's like, most of this has just been her doing basically reckless abandonment for a friend.
It's gonna be fun to find out what happens with Gaz, as well as what y'all are up to.
Yeah.
I feel like my music stopped playing all throughout this whole entire episode. It keeps stopped playing.
I'm kind of worried that I just sold Gaz to the devil pretty much.
Yeah, Boz looked kind of uncomfortable with that whole situation.
None of you like examined the contract at all. You just signed.
Alexei was going to, but he's like, no, I don't know these people well enough to get involved.
Again,
he's just there to experience stories.
She could be the devil, but she did speak bear mind link, so Gaz trusted her pretty well.
Yeah.
He's speaking to you like telepathically, yeah.
Plus, Gaz is a big boy. He'll be fine.
That's true. And is extremely reckless and careless with everything up to and including his soul in essence. So now he's falling to the floor, and who knows where this ends.
I like leaving it there. I like leaving cliffhangers because you're like, what is happening?
Yeah, me too. And I can go on the shelf for a couple weeks while other people get
I thought it would be a perfect outing
for
you.
that's perfectly well done.
And also for your background, because you're the whole bear thing, I was like, oh, this is going to tie in perfectly. I purposely put the druid there for you.
That was well done.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I just like the idea of like a tiny teddy bear walking around the shelf, then just getting giant. I was like, that's adorable.
Yeah, she was sneaking around, but I was like, I was gonna have you roll perception for it, but I was like, we gotta wrap up. So
I want a tiny bear.
Yeah, I know you're like, oh, I want it.
So cute.
It murders you.
If it didn't transform, I was gonna grab it. It's just like, nope.
You're like, it's mine. I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed this.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I've really been enjoying all of our
great.
campaign series. All the characters, not only just your guys' characters, have been freaking amazing. I love that we went on this quest to fix Uthal. I believe that next week we're going to try to have Nate join us, and we'll be doing the healing of him with the potion. I think this would be really cool.
Rest in peace, 10% of a continent. But who cares about them?
Yeah,
we got the potion.
We're gonna find out about that soon, I'm sure.
I also like the idea as they were leaving the mausoleum that Alexei would play some little piece that he played for Gaz, and like just remembrance, like hoping he hears it.
Oh,
He's out of this group. He's the only one that Alexei kind of liked.
that is true. That is true. It is the only one, because Baz immediately took Roxy's like stance always because they're friends.
Yep.
So that makes sense.
I think though that Boz would like start kind of humming to the
Gaz,
song you're
roll me a
doing.
perception.
All right. Should I use my bardic inspiration on it?
Yeah, you can use your bardic inspiration on it.
All right.
Ooh, please.
Oh boy, that's an extra D6.
Yep,
Yeah,
extra D6.
D6.
19.
Yeah, you hear it. You hear as you're falling down this black hole. You hear that tune
Yes.
that Alexei played for you, inspire you when you're fighting.
I
the dark
smile
world.
and relax a little bit. This is a good omen. This means I've made the right decision.
Yeah. May or may not have sold our souls to a werebear demon. Werebear person. It's fine.
Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you to all of our viewers and to all of our donators. I'm just going to give like another quick shout out to Peeps who donated. This was how long ago? Okay. Thank you, Quiet Geek, Mars, and Old Mr. Frodo's Wears Werewolf for all of the donations. Let's see where we're at right now, because it's always amazing to look at.
Thank you,
Oh my
donors.
god, we're over 7,000. $7,074.50. That's insane.
Holy cow.
My
Awesome.
boyfriend is going to eat a habanero pepper at 7,500, and then also while he's doing this, review EverQuest. So
Oh,
Man Beast.
like 1999 old EverQuest.
yeah, yes,
nice.
old school EverQuest, and he
God,
has
what
to
a
try to
masochist.
last for at least a minute reviewing it before he can get the glass of milk.
I love old Mr. Frodo's comment, using bardic inspiration to hear the bard. I inspire you to hear me sing.
Bards like you have ruined your own lands. You'll not ruin mine.
I love all of these. They're always so much fun. You guys have made some amazing characters. So I'm gonna let you guys go around the table or around the space ships. I don't know, around space, the universe, to say your farewells. Feel free to say anything you want, besides anything vulgar or horrible and mean to other people, and we'll wrap the show up today. I'm like, anything about, wait, I take that back. I take it all back.
I was like, I have a dark sense of humor. I don't think you want that.
We'll start off with Stan. Stan, where can people find you at, and what are your final thoughts for today?
Hey, Stan Delone. You can find me on Twitter at @S_Delone. You can also find me on the Space Vikings Discord. I'm fairly active there. I complain a lot. This was a ton of fun. Boz actually got to leave the tavern and keep going. He wasn't immediately accosted at the door of the tavern. This is the first time.
That's true. You have had a real struggle every game. You have not left the town, have you?
No, I barely left the tavern.
You barely left?
Oh.
Just
over.
I forgot, because, the first time was when we were in the town and we fought the other thing. And then later, was that the last time you played?
That was the first time with the elementals outside.
Yeah.
And then the second time was with Barry.
Oh, yeah, which you didn't leave the town. You guys just went outside.
Nope.
You never went to do your quest, ever.
No,
Hashtag save Barry.
That weird day ended and I just went back to bed.
Yeah, you were like, that was strange. A dragon just stole a T-Rex. I'm good.
So that's what that was. You told me at the beginning.
Yeah, that was our good friend Barry and the dragon. What took him?
Buried the Dino Flash.
Yeah, and it was also donated so that the dragon was not harming the T-Rex; it was saving the T-Rex.
And the
dragon wants to be a human. I believe it's one of the things too, because
it wants to be a human and believes that someone is hunting it, which I think is Mighty Rick's character.
Yeah, Mighty Rick's character. Yeah, Derp Digital.
That's right.
Next up, Roxy. Who are you? Where can people find you? And or not Roxy, Tech Priest Khan. Roxy's who you play, which you play very well. Thank you so much for this character. I love her. I adore her.
She is my child.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. I love her, and I love the relationship that's budding between your character and Nate's character. And we'll see more of that. I hope there's you can always just hope. I'm shipping it. It's fine. Where can people find you at Tech Priest? And what are your final words?
I am too. It's fine. I am Tech Priest Can. I go by Endermancer on Twitter. I don't ever use that. If you want to directly contact me, I'm usually lurking in Discord. And I'm trying to word this carefully so my phone doesn't blow up.
If you tag me,
Yeah, please don't. Please don't.
Last time they tagged him, his phone just shook. It's going crazy.
I died a little on the inside. It was fine.
It was actually pretty hilarious because I didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah, no. But yeah. I'm usually lurking though in Discord, and this has to be this campaign has been so fun. Thank you again for letting me be a part of it.
Thank you for being a part of it. I'm glad you have. And I know there was, Tech Priest was like, I don't know how I feel about being on camera or doing anything like this. I've never played before, and you're killing it. You're doing a great job. And I love your character. She's awesome. Next up, last but not least, our wonderful player of Gaz. Erwin, tell us a little bit about where people can find you and any final words that you have.
All right, you can find me at feartheboot.com, and if you're going to Gen Con and want to play Twilight Struggle, just go ahead and add me on Twitter, because I'll be dying for a game. No one ever plays with me, but that's all right. I'm at Gen Con anyway. I had so much fun doing this orc game here tonight that I don't even need to game during Gen Con. I'm just going to wander the con hall and look at costumes.
I'm excited to play when we have some other people join us, have them join you in the campaign that happens when we find out what's happening with your character.
Yes. I have no idea what's happening to Beargaz. I don't even think you have an idea what's going to happen to Beargaz, Maggie.
I do everything on the fly. Like this whole episode, I can tell. Everything's all on the fly because the whole point of it is to be impromptu.
You
I
can't
do take notes.
dovetail that neatly if you try to make it all up ahead of time.
Yeah, I think my thing is like I just jot down notes about your characters, and then like I'm like, okay, that's a thing. And then if I find an opportunity to like tug at it, I'm going to.
Yes.
It just works out. So thank you so much, Erwin. And I knew he was going to be gone, so I was like, ooh, this is a perfect opportunity. Entice him with bear action. And of course, last but not least, our newest player at the table who killed it. I love your character so much.
Thank you.
Cathanis, playing the wonderful bard that is Alexei, which I'm probably always saying the name wrong.
It's Alexei's, right?
Tell us a little bit about where people can find you, and of course, any final words that you have.
You can find me at the Cathanis on Twitter, Cathanis on Facebook. You can find me Austin_Adkins, ADKINS on Instagram, Cathanis Gaming on Twitch, and it's pretty much where you can find me socially. I've been off and on the Discord just because a lot of personal stuff happening in my life, and I've been trying to get more back into being on the Discord more often. But my final thought was I had people come from one of the Discords I moderate for my friend come in here and watch this, and they were giving me updates on it. That's kind of laughing, and I told them the personality of Alexei I had not decided on until this first moment I spoke. Like, well, I'm going with it now. That was just like on the spot. Like, that's his personality now. This is what it is.
That's perfect for this campaign because the whole campaign is very impromptu. I have to just fly with whatever's happening.
I did everything that happened. I was like, oh, this is his character now. Oh, I guess he would do that. It was like I was making his character personality wise as I was playing him.
I loved it.
It was so good. It was so good.
I'm saying I really hope you all liked it.
It had that very bardic feel to it, which I love. So I think you did a really good job. So thank you, Cathanis.
I really want him and Van to be in a party together.
Oh God.
Also, Cathanis and Frank are just like ridiculous chemistry wise. I've played campaigns with both of them in it before.
I love Frank. Frank's great.
Yeah.
If you play with him, be sure not to steal his gem.
So steal his gem?
Yeah. I forgot what's going on with Van right now. He's like becoming a little like diamond goblin or something.
Going all Smeagol on us.
Yeah, he's going Schmeagol. I forgot that happened. I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining our journey here at Space Viking Chronicles for the kids over at St. Jude. If you didn't get to donate for our campaign here, we will be probably playing next Tuesday instead of Thursday. We'll figure it out. I'm trying to basically move my Thursday campaign to Tuesday because I'm going to have a new Thursday campaign coming up here, which has already been kind of oddly announced because Jeff tweeted about it, and then everyone's like, well, I guess we're announcing it. It was supposed to be a secret until I think September, but on September I think 11th or 13th, whatever that Thursday is, the second Thursday, we're going to be playing Rise of the Dragon Queen, which is going to be a D&D 5e game where I'll be playing with Jeff Robinson, aka EG in Control or whatever, and no, he changes his names all the time. It's confusing me. And then Koibu and V and Trump StarCraft or StarCraft Trump is going to be joining us. And then I think our DM is going to be the people at DCC Gaming or DGG Gaming. I can never remember their name. DGG, that's it. So they're cool peeps. It's going to be a lot of fun. So they'll have more information about where it's going to be streamed and all of that jazz later on. But if you want to donate to kids at St. Jude, you can still do so. When we hit the 7.5K mark, my boyfriend's going to eat a habanero and give a review of EverQuest. He does not do spicy food well, so it will be probably hilarious. And I
can't wait for
turn
this.
the camera off of him if he vomits. But thank you guys so much. You can find that link at bit.ly/SVK4KIDS. Or Yeah, it's SVK4KIDS, right? That's it. And we'll see you guys next week. I'll tell you more information on social media at Margaret Krohn on Twitter and Facebook and all of the things, and I'll let you guys know whenever there are new updates on when we're going live. I do a whole bunch of other tabletop stuff, as well as I've been playing Ni no Kuni and Full Metal Fury with Jesse Coxon Dex bonus, and you can find a lot of that footage over at Margaret Krohn Plays, which I upload every single day. I'm a crazy person. Lots of content. If you want more, there's more. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be rating someone in a moment, so stay tuned for that, but bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.